Later this morning, we will be getting the latest retail sales data from the government. It's expected to show that March sales are falling below the February sales. So the weather, including a big March snowstorm, is likely to be one factor. But what else is going on? Joining us is Brenberg again. He's the chair of the program in business and finance at the King's College in Manhattan. Welcome back, Brian.
Good to be here again.
All right. So consumer spending is about 2/3 of all economic activity. And what we're seeing is, as we mentioned earlier, consumer confidence is up, but spending isn't.
Yeah. So again, what you're seeing with the confidence number is consumers are saying, we think things are going to get better in 2017. We think big policies are going to pass. But at the same time, they're holding back on their spending. They're actually saving more. Saving is at near record high levels right now. So people are hopeful for the future, but they're not putting their money where their mouth is right now.
When will they do that, and what takes them? What does it take to get them to actually have that confidence translate into spending?
Tax refunds might help a little bit there, although they're actually probably going to save more of that than they have in years past. Again, it's execution. Everybody in the economy is looking for things to get done. We've had the promises. We reacted to the promises, but now they want to see my health care is going to change. My taxes are going to go lower. We're going to see the infrastructure spending. When those things happen, then you start to see people say, okay, the money's going to be there, the wages are going to be there. I'm going to put it on the table, and we're going to start spending.
So that's a good point. I mean, what would you say, how much of what we're seeing is because of fiscal policy out of Washington and sort of the slow movement that we're seeing in some of these policies?
Well, all the good expectations are from the hope of fiscal policy, but the pullback here right now is just this reticence of we think good things are coming, but we want to see the proof first. Yeah. We want to see the policy get passed. I want to see my wages continue to tick up a little bit more. I want to get that job. And those things are happening, by the way. The economy is not fundamentally weak. It's just not moving out. It's not breaking out the way people were hoping.
You add in the geopolitical risks, and you do see a market that for 2 weeks has moved down. Greg McBride with Bankrate.com was on earlier in the week, and he said consumer debt, it's really rising right now.
It is. It's coming back again, and that's a problem. That's why it actually looks like this year a lot of people are going to use their tax refund to save, to pay down debt.
And not go to Hawaii.
And you know what? That's a good thing for the economy long term. We all know the problems of rising debt, so that's very good they're going to do that. But the problem in the short term is you're not going to get that spending boost. Retailers aren't going to see the spending boost, and retailers desperately need that because retail sales have been so weak lately.
Right. So what would you say your projections are then?
I think people are going to save money. I think they're going to wait and see on their spending. They want to see what comes out of Washington. Everybody is holding their breath. Markets are holding, investors are holding their breath, businesses are holding their breath, consumers are holding their breath. We want to see things get done. And that's why I think the Trump administration is so keen on getting that quick win. They're trying to figure out, is it health care or is it taxes? They've got to figure that out, and they've got to get it done to inspire the confidence.
Has the market accepted the fact that we might see tax reform next year?
I think the moves we've seen in the last few weeks suggest that they're really banking on 2018. 2017 just isn't looking credible right now, especially lately talking about health care again before taxes.
All right. We will see. Well, thank you, Brenberg, the chair of the program in business and finance at the King's College here in New York City.